Good morning. I am Asha here from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Global Academy of Technology, Bengaluru. Today I am going to discuss on the graphical method to solve the linear programming problems. So how to solve a linear programming problems? See, till now we have learned how to do the formulation, and now we are going to learn there are several methods to solve the LPP. It may be a graphical method or it may be a simplex, big M or dual simplex method. In this, we are going to learn about the graphical method. Before taking any problem, we are going to discuss the steps that are involved in the graphical method. First step, whatever the inequalities they have given in the problem, first convert those inequalities into a solution. It may be a greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, convert that into a equal sign. That is the first step. Second step, every equation can be represented as a straight line on a graph sheet. So you have to plot the x1 along x direction and x2 variable along the y direction, taking the suitable scale. Step 3, the straight line drawn on the graph divides the line into two parts, and the space on one side of the line satisfies the inequality sign if it has a lesser than or equal to sign, while the space on the other side satisfies the greater than or equal to sign. Shade that space which satisfy the inequality sign. This we are going to learn in detail while solving the problem. Step 4, carry out these first step and the second, third step and the second step for all other inequalities. And when all the inequalities are drawn, the common region which satisfy the constraint is known as the feasible region or the solution space of the given problem. Step 5, in the feasible region, consider all the corners of the solution of the space. Substitute the value of x1 and x2 of each corner in the z equation or the objective function. So if it is a maximization problem, the set of x1 and x2 which gives the maximum of value of z is taken as the solution. For the minimization problem, the set of x1 and x2 which makes the z the minimum will be the solution for the problem. So there are 5 steps involved in solving the graphical method. First, we'll take an example. We have to solve this problem using the graphical method, LPP, that is linear programming problems. Here they have given maximize z, that is the objective function is given as 5x1 plus 3x2, subjected to the constraints 2x1 plus x2 lesser than or equal to 1000, x1 lesser than or equal to 400, x2 lesser than or equal to 700, and x1, x2 is greater than or equal to 0. This loss constraint is known as a non-negativity constraint. So object, whatever the variable you have taken x1 and x2, that should be greater than 0. See, first, what is the first step? Convert all the inequalities into equation. So first equation is 2x1 plus x2 lesser than or equal to 1000. So convert this lesser than or equal to sign to equal to sign. So the equation becomes 2x1 plus x2 that is equal to 1000. Now substitute x1, assume x1 is 0, find out the value of x2. So if I put x1 is equal to 0 in this equation, so 2 into 0 is 0 plus x2 will be equal to 1000. the value of x2 is 1000. So similarly, when I substitute x2 is 0, I will get the value of x1 that is equal to 500. So coordinate are 0, 1000, 500, 0. Using this, now I'll plot the graph, that is x1 along x direction and x2 along y direction. I have taken a suitable scale. On x1 axis, I have taken 200 scale, 1 centimeter is 200. On a y axis scale also, I have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 200. Now, what are the coordinates? I have got the first one as 0, 1000. So 0 is the x1 value, 1000 is the x2. So 0, 1000 will come along the y-axis. Again, the other coordinate is 500, 0. So 500 is x1, 0 is x2. That will come along x direction or x-axis. Now connect these 2 points using a straight line. So this is the equation 2x1 plus x2 that will be equal to 1000. After plotting this line, now consider any coordinate, take any random coordinate below this line. Okay, so I'll assume below this line, I'll take the origin itself 0, 0, that is lying below this line. Now substitute in this equation, that is 2x1 plus x2 is lesser than or equal to 1000. So when I substitute the value of x1, x2 as 0, so 0 will be less than 1000. So is this condition true? Yes, 0 is less than or equal to 1000. So it is satisfying the condition, that is lesser than or equal to. If it satisfy, then my area will be below this line. So I have to shade this portion. So my region will be, satisfying region will be whatever that is done in the color. Okay. So similarly, the second constraint is x1 is lesser than or equal to 400. So we'll get x1 is equal to 400. So x2 will be 0. So I'll get the coordinate as 400, 0. That will be along the x-axis. Okay. The third constraint is x2, that is lesser than or equal to 700. That you will get a coordinate as 0, 700. Now plot these values along the x-axis and y-axis. So second equation is x1 is lesser than or equal to 400. So this will be parallel to your y-axis. So this is the region. So if I take any point behind that line, so again I'll take 0, 0. 0 is less than 400. So it satisfies. When it satisfies the condition, it will be towards the origin. Okay, otherwise it will be away from the origin. So my region will be, for the first line, it is below this line, inclined line. Again for the second one, it is towards the origin. So my common area will be the one which is in orange. So similarly for the third one, that is x2 is lesser than or equal to 700, you will get a point 700, 0, that is parallel to your x-axis. So even if I take any point below that, so say 0, if I substitute in this equation, 0 is less than or equal to 700, that becomes satisfies that equation. So my arrow mark should be below or towards the origin, since it has satisfied this equation. So my common area, feasible area will be this one. So towards left side, toward down and towards the downward direction. So this is my origin. A, B, C, D is my feasible region. That is the common region which satisfy all the equations. Now find out the coordinate at the point A, B, C and D. If you look into point A, the coordinates are 400, 0. For B, it is 400, 200. 400, 0, 400, 200. For C, it is 150, 700. So if you see here, it is 150, 700. That is the coordinate. For D, it is 700, 0, 0, 700. So you know what is x1, x2 here. Substitute in the z equation, that is the objective function, 5x1 plus 3x2. 5 of 0 plus 3 into 0, that is 0. Again the point, second point is A, that is the coordinates are 400, 0. Substitute x1 as 400, x2 as 0, you will get 2000. Similarly for point B, C and D, get the Z value. So it is the problem is the maximization. So in this table, you see the highest value that is occurring for the point C for the coordinate 150, 700. So the optimum, the maximum value of the objective function is at point C for the coordinate 150, 700 and the value is 2850. Thank you.